So how to do inner spiral in the hands and feet? Okay, so for the hands, this is the tip of the fingertips, right? So what you're going to do is you turn the tip of the fingertips towards the midline, or turn it in. So you're going to push the hands down, and keeping that, turn the tip of the fingers in. The right hand goes in this way, the left hand goes this way. Okay, so doing this actually helps you to anchor your hands and widens your upper back. That's a freedom for your upper body. Again, turning the tip of your fingertips in. So for the feet, what you're going to do is you're going to turn the tip of your toes in. Just like the hands, you're going to turn the tip of the toes in. If you're new to this practice, definitely it's going to be awkward, it's challenging, because you're not gonna, you'll have a hard time to move the tip of the hands and feet in. But just be aware, witness your body and try, and after a couple of trials you will be able to move your tip of the hands and feet. No doubt, it's your body, you should be able to move it. Reason to find this difficult is because you are not used to it. That's why it feels difficult. Okay, trust me. But once you start to do it, you will feel you start to feel the movement in your hands and feet. So aware participation is the way to be successful in the work. So anyway, without delaying, let's practice. Again, remember, this is the mantra: tip of the hands and feet turning in, and that is called inner spiral in the hands and feet. Okay, let's start. So we're going to start as usual in downward dog, and then simply turning the tip of the hands and feet towards the midline or inward. Okay, walk forward to standing forward bend, separating the feet apart hip distance, and from here turn the tip of your big toe towards the midline or towards each other. And then after that, you do the rest of the toes in as well. You can also do the fingertips. Touch your hands on the ground and turn your fingertips in. Yeah, that is so good to widen the hips and lengthening the hamstring. The torso starts to get longer itself to create a deeper fold. Okay, remember, this is the mantra. Okay, inhale, come up all the way, keep your toes alive. Exhale, arms by your side. The mantra is your inner spiral, the whole practice. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, Uttanasana. Step the left foot back, apply the work, and come up. Even your hands are off the ground, you can still you turn the tip of your little finger towards the index finger side. Do the feet work. Hands on the ground, step forward, switch. Work your hands and feet. Hands on the ground. Then we can do downward dog. Train your hands and feet to plank. Train your hands and feet to low plank. And lie down. Point the feet and then come up cobra. Remember your hands and feet. It's so easy to focus to, like a lot of stuff. For me, focusing one thing at a time. You won't be missing out so much. Just do one thing at a time, and it's the way to understand the work, and it's the way to build up the result, to invite the result. Downward dog. Walk forward. Work your hands and feet. Mantra, the physical mantra on your feet. Come up. From here, we can turn the heels in, sit down. Right, and then from here, use your feet. Navasana. Making it more fun now. Feet down, open the legs, and then lean back, and then right, lean forward. Work your toes in a spiral. Step the left foot back. Lunge. Anjaneyasana. Back bend. Hands on the ground. Step forward. Switch your legs. No need to rush. Stabilize your feet. Work your spiral on your toes. Back bend, adding. Downward dog. Mantras on the hands and feet. Plank. Low plank. Lie down. Point the feet. And then come up, cobra. Spiral. Especially the inner spiral on the feet is going to help you open all the way to the thoracic 12. And that will create a deep back bend. Downward dog. From here, we're going to step forward this time. Right foot forward between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Do the inner spiral on the back foot. More. You can do the hand, bottom hand and front foot as well, but more on the back leg. Okay, back foot. That's going to widen your hips and opens the hamstring on the front. Take a top arm over the head for Parsvakonasana. From here, Trikonasana. Work your feet. Work your back foot more. That will help you to anchor the front foot as well. can drop the back knee down. Wave your right arm under for Kundalini number 2. Remember your hands and feet, especially when you do the inner spiral on your fingertips in here in the low plank arm position. Make sure you're not taking the elbows out, okay? That doesn't feel good on your wrist. So you have to be mindful of the vertical forearms. Front foot off the floor and out, and then back leg straight, lean forward. Back leg down, slide the right foot back, work your arms and legs, lie down. Rise cobra. Downward dog. Get left foot forward between the hands, spin the back heel down. And then from here, spiral the back foot. Trikonasana. Work your back foot still. All right, from here, Kundalini. You don't have to rush right away, right? Take a breath. Remember your back foot more spiral on your toes, and the hands are good as well. The more I apply the back leg in a spiral back foot, the more I become free on the front leg hip. Lean forward. Back leg down, slide the foot back, Chaturanga, and lie down. Rise cobra. Downward dog. Alright, come down the knees, and then we're going to do Pincha Mayurasana for arm balancing. And remember the mantra, right? Just a quick reminder, even we are doing in a spiral as a primary focus, you still need to keep the hands and elbows heavy. You know, without the foundation, there is no refinement. A spiral is a refinement work, and before we refine, we got to anchor the body. So make your hands, elbows heavy. Right, push them down. Now you start to turn the tip of your fingertips in. Okay, so, and then from there, when you do that, the elbow starts to go heavy. And then lift the knees up. So you can pause here, turn your toes in, spiral on your toes, your hands, keeping that walk forward, one leg up, and swing. Especially in the inversion, you want to do more in the arms because that's going to keep your upper back free. Okay, that's my Pinchamarasana with the spiral in your hands and the feet. Okay, downward dog. Right foot forward between the hands. And then start to work your hands and feet. Slide the right hand forward in front of your little toe. And then hop your back foot off the ground for half moon. Remember your toes, both sides, and bottom hand. Start there. Okay, from here, square your hips. Then we're going to do a little twist version of half moon. Your left hand goes on the middle of the mat. And then work your back leg, toes in a spiral. And then bottom hand, bottom foot. Lean your chest forward. Hands on the ground to Uttanasana. Work your feet and come up. Okay, from there we're going to do a simple tree pose. Spiral your bottom foot. Work your toes. And then I'm going to work my hands as well. I'm holding like this, but I'm using my tip of the toes and fingertips. Especially the hands will help you. Hands work will help you to keep the ribs in as well. Arms down, bring your leg forward and release, fit together. All right, we're going to face the front, then inhale, stretch up, exhale, fold. Then from here, we're going to step the left foot back, drop the knee down. You can make it like a flowy to that, little flow. Take your right arm back, catch your back foot. And then sink your hips forward. And then go down the forearm for a thigh stretch. Now, still working your toes and fingertips. No matter what kind of position you're holding, you remember to work your toes and fingertips. That would help you to stabilize the body and expand the work. Let go of foot, Then we're going to downward dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. And you flip wild thing. Remember your hands and feet, because that's going to help you expand the work. Come back, turn the hand in to downward dog. We're going to do right leg pigeon. So up to here is the 5 postures in one side, right? So it's like a flow now. Turn the back foot in. Toes are turning in. That will help you to widen your right hip a lot. Downward dog. And remember your hands and feet. Especially when you're moving, it's so easy to forget. Left foot forward. Work your hands and feet. Slide the left hand forward. Half moon. Apply the back foot while you're staying on your big toe on the bottom foot. Then twist. Uttanasana. Okay, facing the front, we're going to do the other side tree. Remember your bottom foot spiral. Spiral on your fingertips, toes. Arms down, foot down. Okay, facing the front. Uttanasana, step the right foot back, drop the knee down, turn the foot out, and we're going to do a thigh stretch. Remember your, again, mantra. Let go of your foot, come up. We're going to do 3-legged dog. And then you flip to wild thing. turn the bottom hand out. The Urdhva Dhanurasana. Come back. And then the other side, pigeon. Work your back foot. Downward dog. Come down, knees. Take a breath. I need to come down to fix my wires. Just keep popping out. Okay. After a hip opening, you can just from here you can separate your feet apart, right? And then what you do is you turn your feet out. So here, front view. From here, you turn your feet out and you squat down. Push your elbows into your knees, your inner legs, and then start to work your toes and fingertips. From when you start, his palms are here, right? The forearms are kind of diagonal to the top edge of the mat. But when you start to apply the tip of the fingertips, your forearm starts to go 180 degrees angle. So